Hey folks, see Rachana Ranade here, and I welcome you all to yet another Thursday live stream. Well, before I start, I just wanted to ask you if you can see me live on Instagram as well. Today we have tried something new. While I was, going ahead with the 30 seconds timer, I tried to check on my own Insta handle if I can uh, see myself live, but I was not able to see myself live. I'm again just quickly checking. So give me just 1 minute. You all also can check if you can see me live on Insta. Um, it at least doesn't show the tag of live. Nahi, can't see myself live. What is the problem? Acha, let's see. Pooja, if you can see me live, you can just try and check and let me know on that, right? If you can just update. Okay, chalo. So before we move on, one more time, a big welcome to all the new members, S. Murmu, Stanzin, and LC Life's Change, Mayapan, Ruby, Pradeep, Amandeep, Nitya, Gaurav, Ganesh, uh, Evil King, का बरा असं but ठीक आहे हरकत नाही. Then Preeti. Okay. Hello everyone for those who have become a member for the very first time, welcome to memberships. Thank you Hemanji, namaskar. And I can see one more amazing point. Shivanjal has gifted one membership. Kya baat hai? So thanks a lot Shivanjal for that. So fantastic. Okay. Chalo. So let us get started. I'm sure a lot of people are interested. I mean, they would be interested to know about what's wrong with HDFC. So before getting started with Nifty analysis today, first and foremost, what I would want is giving you a bit of idea about what happened with HDFC. What was the result looking like? Was it really that bad, or maybe the markets overreacted? So we are going to try and understand some basic details about HDFC Bank, and then I'll tell you what would be my view on the whole scenario, right? So first, let's pay attention to some key numbers, some key points, okay? So what I'll do is I'll also share my screen. We have just, come up with some basic presentation, not a fancy one, but that's how you can see it, right? So first and foremost, you can see that the net profit. So what all numbers, whatever you can see, it's all a QOQ comparison, quarter on quarter comparison. I'm going to tell about this, but if you see here, you can see here, this is Q3 23 and this is Q2 23. Okay. Why is there a dotted line here? By the way, this is the HDFC Bank presentation, quarterly presentation. So of course, taken from a very authentic source. It's available online. Everyone can check that as well. Now, why am I comparing only QOQ? Why not YOY? Logic is very simple. This is the quarter post merger. Q2 September 23 was the first quarter post merger, right? So no point in comparing a YOY figure. You are going to see a massive growth. Okay, so even if you see a net interest income, you'll see a growth of something like 23% and 25%, 50%. Why aren't we going to check that? It's like only HDFC Bank, and now it's like HDFC Bank plus HDFC Limited. Okay, so only QOQ is what we will check. Now, if you see a net interest income, okay, here you can see from 273.8 billion rupees to 223.9 billion rupees. Okay, so here you can see. Sorry, ulta bol diya maine. Ulta bol diya. 1 minute. So this is Q3 FY23. Sorry, I should have checked here. So this is Q2 FY23 versus Q3 FY20. क्या हो रहा है? Q2 FY24 versus Q3 FY24. Okay, so let me again compare, right? So this is 284.7 billion rupees in comparison with 273.8 billion rupees. So here you can see there is a 4% increase in net interest income. Okay, so is there at least an increase? Yes. Now it can be it can be questioned whether it was lower or higher. As usual, the analysts are going to say not as per our expectation. Okay, now expectation versus reality, we do keep on checking reels about expectation versus reality, but at least is there a growth? There is a growth. Okay, Now, if you see your net revenue, all in all, 4% increase. If you see your provisions have increased to 42 billion rupees from 29 billion rupees. So when I went and checked the details, actual details, it is a provision increase in provision is mainly due to one of the RBI circulars, which was related to an AIF. Okay, that is an alternate investment fund. So I don't think it's a big deal to worry about, because this is not a provision about NPAs. Had it been a provision for NPAs, then a 45% jump QOQ, I would have been like, okay, that's a big jump, right? So nothing to worry here also. Now, if I check profit after tax, again there is an increase 2.5% from 159.8 billion. It has gone up to 163.7 billion. Okay. Now let us also go to important points, two important points. One is gross NPA, one is net NPA. Gross NPA is at 1.26% versus 1.34%, which is down by 0.08, changes 5.97%. So here, if you also see from 0.3, now coming to net NPAs, it is at 0.31% versus 0.35%, again down by 0.04. All in all, if you see here, now what has happened? Net interest income has increased, PAT has increased, GNPA decreased, gross non-performing assets decreased, and NNPA, net non-performing assets, have decreased. Now, if you see here, growth in advances and growth in deposits. Acha, advances have grown at 4.9%, deposits have grown at a comparatively lower pace at only 1.9%. Can I say this could be one of the pain points? Yes. Okay. Ideally, deposits should also have grown at a faster pace. So this may have brought in some pain. Okay, I'm not saying this is only the pain that we saw in the stock is only because of this. This could be one of the factors. Okay. So all in all, based on this is just again a present screenshot taken from the presentation. So deposits up by 1.9%, QOQ, CASA is at 38%. There's that. Okay. Risk weighted assets to total assets has gone up a bit to 68%. But just I've pointed out some key points. To be really honest, it's not that bad. I mean, finally, net interest income has increased, profitability has increased, and GNPA, NNPA have decreased. It is just that the expectation of the investors, the expectation of the analysts were not met. And this saw a big, I mean, that was the main reason for the big reaction in this stock. Now, I'll tell you one very interesting point. Okay. This is about Acha. So, if it doesn't meet the expectation, what is the big deal? Why did it go down so much? So I'll tell you quickly what has happened. See, the pain point is in NIM right now. NIM is net interest margins. Okay. What is the difference between, so if you remember, I told you this one point, which is about net interest income. So I'll again share my screen and show you just one important point. And then I'll take you to screener. Okay. So first, if you go here, you will see that net interest income, okay, Q2 23, Q3 23. So if you see here, there's a very slight change. Okay, from 274 billion, it has gone up to 285 billion. Right, slight change, yes. But if you see your net interest margin, it's almost same, 3.4% and 3.4%. It is actually the same. Okay, so all in all, I'll tell you, when the merger took place, I had done a detailed analysis on HDFC Bank Limited. In fact, I remember this was one of the stock of the months. Okay. Now, when I did the stock of the month for HDFC Bank post merger, I had told in that video, in the detailed analysis video, that the pain which is with net interest margin, I mean, from that point in time, all the analysts had mentioned that they have to work on the net interest margins. They have to ensure that that goes up. Okay. And unfortunately, for 2 quarters back to back, it has not seen a big improvement in that area. Okay. And that may be the reason why overall street did not like it. Okay. But again, as I mentioned, to be really honest, I don't feel it's not a degrowth also. They have opened branches. They have, total interest has increased. Profits have increased. There's no degrowth. It's just that analyst expectations have not been met. That is just a one-liner point, to be really honest. Okay. Now, if I were to show you one more important point, with this fall, now what has happened? So if I take you to screener, if I take you to the chart here, let us check one ratio which is really important for banks, which is P to BV, price to book value ratio. Okay, and I'll take this to max. Okay, now what can you see here? All these bar charts, they are in an increasing trend. Okay, so what does this bar chart indicate? That indicates the book value that is increasing. And if you see here, this line chart talks about the P to BV ratio. And if you see here, P to BV ratio is where is at 3. It's lower than 3 right now, 2.9. Okay, P to BV. Now, if you compare this with 2020 Corona crisis, that time it was 2.9 again at a similar level. Before that, it was available in the 2008 crisis. At that time, lowest value was 2.6. So it is available at dirt cheap valuations, is what I can tell you right now. The same PB valuation which was seen during Corona lows, the same valuation, almost similar valuation, I can say, which was available at 2008 crisis. That is where we can see the HDFC Bank ka P to BV right now. Acha, now let's also try and check for P to BV of its peers. Let us at least check ICICI and Axis. Current market price to book value. This is where you have to focus, right? Now, if you see here, HDFC Bank 2.86, ICICI Bank 3.21, Kotak Mahindra Bank 3.16. So if I want to compare these three major names, of course, Axis is at a little bit lower value, 2.60. But all in all, HDFC versus ICICI, even if I take that, HDFC is available surely at a discount right now. So it will be really interesting to watch how the street reacts in the coming few sessions. Okay. In fact, just few minutes ago, I was referring to one of the news as well. I'll just quickly read that for you. So it's a news which mentions that HDFC Bank is seeking a Singapore bank license to grow overseas. Okay. Now, will the management also try and come up with some news that yes, we have applied for a license in Singapore, and that is the reason why, trying to bring in some positivity as well. Okay, like I mentioned, nothing has gone terribly wrong. They would want to bring in that positive sentiment for which maybe this news is out right now. Acha, by the way, does it mean that this is the first ever overseas bank? Answer is no. This is post merger is what they are seeking as a license. If I'm not mistaken, they already have a branch in London and Malaysia, maybe. If you can just check on Google, I don't have. So for the time being, someone please can check it on Google and post it in the comment section. I remember reading somewhere, London, though mostly yes, they have a branch, and second one, I remember maybe in Malaysia or somewhere. So that is what you can also check by yourself. So right now, as I mentioned, right, post merger, one news which came up few hours ago, I checked it, which mentioned that they are now wanting to apply for opening up a new branch in Singapore. Again, that will bring in some positivity for the stock maybe. So it'll be interesting to watch how the HDFC ADR reacts as well. Now let us try and see some technical analysis for Acha, Girish is saying industry P2BV is 1.8. I also missed out on one point. I'll also share my screen one more time and I will tell you what is one more point about the P2BV. Acha, in the meantime, Stanzen has given the answer. Bank's international presence includes branches in 4 countries and 3 representative offices. One is Dubai, London, and Singapore. Okay, Singapore is actually the license that they're applying right now. London, yes, I was remembering correctly, and Dubai. Why do I remember Malaysia? Okay, maybe. Let's see. Okay, so first, let me just share my screen one more time. And here we go. So going back to HDFC ka chart. Yes. So now if you see, the current P2BV is around 2.9, correct? And look at the median P2BV of HDFC itself. Can you see this dotted line? This is the dotted line. This is the median P2BV, which is at 4.4. That is the median P2BV, this one. Okay, 4.4 is the median P2BV. Here is what where you can see it. And currently at 2.9. So again, is it pretty much lower? Answer is yes. Okay. Now, one more point which remains unanswered, which we are going to immediately try and answer, is about how does it look on the charts? Is there any immediate support which is available for HDFC Bank, or could that again, be a back-to-back fall? We will try and see. So first, oh my God, I have so many lines here. 1 minute. Let me just pull this up. Okay, I'll share my screen. Acha, Shambhu also says UAE, Bahrain, Africa, Asia Pacific, Singapore. Okay, fantastic. Okay, good. ठीक है, चलो. So let me share my screen one more time, and I'll share with you the technical analysis as well. Okay. Please ignore the lines right now. Okay, I will just, because otherwise you will get confused with the analysis. Acha. Now comes one important point. If you have seen my video on Nifty at 22,000, what next? Okay, for those who saw that video, Nifty at 22,000, what next? In that video, I had given a 1 month chart on HDFC Bank. And that is where I told, or maybe it was a 1 week chart, maybe. And that is where I told that, you know what, it has been at multiple resistances. This is where it had seen a resistance, again at this level, again at this level. And that is where, so this week's candle was just being formed at that time when I did the video. Pooja, if you can just share the link of Nifty at 22,000 video. And in that video, I told that it will be really interesting to watch as to what could be the result of HDFC Bank, based on which we can see the further move, right? Now, what you can see here, I'm just going to zoom in a little bit. What we have seen right now, did it clearly take a resistance? Yes. Has it fallen? Yes. Now, what is the low? This is June 22 ka low. Low price is 1,271. Okay. And I have joined this in a slanting fashion, right? Has it broken this candle? Answer. Has it broken this support? Answer is yes. Let us also check on a daily candlestick. Okay. Now, if you can see here today, clearly it has closed below this. Has it also closed below S3? Answer is yes. Is it showing signs of weakness? Clearly, you can also see the volume charts back to back, two big volumes. So the selling is evident, and selling has been massive, no doubts on that. Question is that where could we see the next support for HDFC coming up? So if I go on a weekly candle now, weekly support 1 is at 1458. So those who want to write this down, these are pivot levels. Those who know how to calculate it or how to bring it on TradingView, fair enough. But this is as per pivots. Support 2 is at 1458. So barely 20-30 points down from here. So it will be really interesting to watch in tomorrow's session if HDFC Bank can take a support here or not. If not, we also have to understand whether we can see some more support levels. So for that, what I've done is that you can see here, this was the immediate previous low. When was this? October 23. 1, 2, 3 times it had tested. And this is the level of 1462. Okay. So all in all, I believe that tomorrow's session again is crucial for HDFC Bank, because one was at a weekly pivot. Weekly pivot comes at 1458, correct? 1458. This line which I showed on daily, this level comes to 1462. So almost at 1460 as an average, which is just 26 rupees from here. It's like only what? 2%, barely. Okay. So will be interesting to watch whether it takes a support here. Already few retailers may feel that, array yaar, this trend has been broken, this support has been broken, now there'll be a big fall, this, that. But you have to also understand that yes, there are 2 more supports which are visible, which are evident in this case. Okay. So all in all, I believe that let's not hurry and take any decision. Do I have HDFC Bank in my portfolio? Yes, but to be honest, in a very small quantity. Okay, not a big quantity for HDFC Bank. Have I averaged yet? My answer is no. After today's fall, it went into loss. Okay, but I have not yet averaged it. Let me see. As I mentioned, it's comparatively a pretty smaller quantity, and that is the reason why I'll not be panicking a lot. And even though anyone who has a big quantity in HDFC, I think you should think very logically. You should keep your head calm, and first of all, ask a question to yourself: are you a trader or are you an investor? I'm repeating: are you a trader or are you an investor? If you're a trader, okay, then I'm sure your stop loss has already been hit, and maybe you're already out of the position. Okay, if you're purely a trader. But if you're an investor, I think this is a time where, again, there could be two views for an investor. Let me just rephrase this. Okay, 2 points for an investor. One is an investor with comparatively limited money, and one is an investor with comparatively more money. Okay, if I'm first talking about an investor with limited money, I have a different opinion here. Okay, hear me out carefully. Your opinions may be different. Okay, I'm just giving my thought process. An investor with limited money may not go ahead with HDFC Bank right now. I'm repeating, may not go ahead with HDFC Bank right now. The reason is very simple. There are so many other opportunities which are available in the market right now. Why only HDFC Bank? I may think about some other stock which I believe can give me better returns as well. Okay, because finally the fact stays that fundamentally it has not, I mean, as I mentioned, there is no degrowth, but it has not met the expectations is also the truth. So will it just dive down from here? I don't think so. But will it recover like crazily, like two candles which we saw back to back? Do you really feel in next 2-3 days it will cover up the whole story? I don't think so personally. Okay, because the fall has been fundamental. It's not like uh, because of some chiller news. Okay, so it will take time. It may consolidate at lower levels. Maybe by one more, it will take another quarter or 2 quarters or maybe 3 quarters. It'll take time for it to recover and go back to good levels. So a person, an investor with limited funds may think about investing his or her money in some other avenue. Possibility number one. Now these kind of investors may be like, Rachana, but you know what, we are in loss in HDFC, so we have to average out. I'll give another perspective. Okay, who has told you that you have to recover your losses from the same stock? ऐसे कहीं पे लिखा है कि जहां से लॉस हुआ वहीं से पैसा रिकवर करना है? So let us say there is a loss of 10,000 rupees in HDFC Bank. Okay, and if you feel that there is some better opportunity in some XYZ stock, you buy that stock and eventually you earn 10,000 rupees in that other stock. So finally, net you have recovered your loss. So don't have that emotional connect. Don't get married to any stock. Don't have that emotional connect that you know what, loss भरूंगे तो सिर्फ HDFC Bank से भरूंगे. Don't go ahead with that. Okay, so that was point number one. Point number two is that if you are an investor with comparatively more funds, okay, in that case, I feel HDFC Bank not a bad choice at all. I love the stock. Fundamentally, it is good. I believe that everyone is using this. I can also see it in the comment section. I saw this phrase being used over so many news channels and over social media as well. It's more like a big elephant right now, and that is the reason why it will take time to move. So obviously, yes, it will take time to move. Fundamentally, nothing bad as such. Not performing that great, correct, but available at cheap valuations. That is the only point जहां पे मन में लड्डू फूटा हो रहा है. Okay, cheap valuations, P to BV, I told you median is 4.4, and if you check, it is trading at a massive discount as compared to its median P to BV as well. Okay, so can that be a good one for a long term perspective? Ideally, yes. Okay, so I think I have given a fair enough analysis, both from a trader perspective, from an investor perspective. From an investor perspective, again, two perspectives, one with a comparative limited capital and one with comparatively more capital. But for HDFC Bank, there could be multiple possibilities. Okay, for this live stream, there can be only one possibility. For HDFC Bank, there are multiple possibilities. For this live stream, there is only one possibility. And what is that possibility? For those who watch the Thursday live streams without fail, they know, kya baat hai? Abhishek has given the correct answer and the first answer. The only possibility that can happen here is smashing the like button. 5,500 people watching live and so less likes. I can't even say the number of likes. It's so less. शी, त्याला काय अर्थ आहे का? the performance is going down on a WOW basis, week on week basis. It's like, I mean, even HDFC results are better than our HDFC QOQ is better than our WOW, week on week likes. So don't do that. Quickly smash the like button. That is where the algorithm also understands that yes, uh, people who have been watching this live stream for almost last half an hour, they have also understood that it was a good one. And kya baat hai? Raja Gopal ji says, great explanation to decide on HDFC Bank. Salute, ma'am. Thank you, thank you. It's all you, the people, who actually motivate me more and more to come up with Thursday live streams. For those who have come to our Thursday live stream after a long time, because generally I see around 2000 to 3000 people coming live. uh, this time I'm seeing almost 5500 people watching live. So this is a big shout out to all the viewers, to say a big thank you for coming live. But at the same time, also want to tell you that don't come live only on very less number of Thursdays. Every Thursday at 9:30 p.m. I give a weekly roundup of the market. This is an opportunity for you all to catch up with what has happened in the whole week. We do check out Nifty levels. I take questions from you all. So whenever time permits, please keep on watching the Thursday live streams. And one quick point before I move on with the questions. Kya baat hai? Paresh says that we actually get hypnotized when your lecture starts, and maybe that is the reason why you forget to smash the like button. Sai Krishna says the way you explain is remarkable. Thanks a lot for that. One more quick point is that on our website right now, which is rachanaranade.com, we have activated a different coupon code, which is Tirugul. Okay, it's for Makar Sankranta special. So anyone who wants to enroll for our courses, right from mastering money management to futures and options, don't forget to use this code for getting some extra discount as well. Okay, chalo, let's quickly take questions. Kya baat hai, kya baat hai? Aman says, watched your informational video on IRFC and invested on the same at 100 level after my research. So I think there are two important points here. Okay, Aman says, watched your video, nahi, watched your informational video. And thanks for that, Aman. Feels good. Okay. And very important point he says is that invested after my research. And that is the whole point. See, whenever I release any video, I'm just giving you a simpler version of whatever can be seen in publicly available information. Okay. As a retail individual investor, I'm sure you don't have that much time and liberty to go through the annual report, to go through the quarterly presentations, right? And in that case, what I try to do is whatever is available publicly, I try to simplify it for you. And I'm happy that you are also doing your own research. And after my video plus research, kya baat hai, Aman, you have invested at 100 level. And I'm sure you will be like dancing right now, because today I think it touched 150, if I'm not mistaken. It's like a 50% return in what, 2 weeks? Kya baat hai? And who says that government stocks, railway stocks don't give a run up, right? Fantastic. Happy for you. Okay. Sai Prasanna, I'll take your question. Sai Prasanna says, Rachana ji, for 6 months time frame with a daily interval, it looks like Reliance has given a positive breakout from the sideways trend with a possible cup and handle. How do you see this further? Okay, so let me just pull up Reliance for you all. Let me share my screen. Reliance Industries. Okay. So if you can see here. Acha, by the way, if you remember last to last Thursday live stream, I took majority of the questions where the members were like 24 months members, 36 months members, 40 months members. Last Thursday, I took those members' questions who did not have that tag. And so those who were like 1 month member, 3 months member, 5 months member, whatever. Today, I will give more focus to those queries who have done their analysis as well and are just asking for a confirmation from my side. Okay. So today I'm going to give it up to the studious students in the class, irrespective of the number of months for which they are members. But I want to see whether whatever question they are asking me, is that backed up with some sort of analysis from their side. If there is analysis from your side, I'll be more than happy to share my views as well. Okay. So if you see here, I had already done my own research on Reliance Industries. This is 22, came down, saw one more resistance, came down, breakout. May see a retest and then again breakout. Okay. I may say it's kind of a cup and handle pattern as well. So from here, like this, and a very small handle, extremely small handle. And if that be so, then everyone knows how to calculate cup and handle. And you just have to paste. I mean, first you have to just take the distance from the head to the neckline, clone it, place it at neckline, and this is possible. Okay. Again, as per technical analysis, this is as per cup and handle pattern. No recommendation, everyone knows that, but just reminding, right? But as I mentioned, possibility number one, it goes up. Possibility number two, it may retest and may then travel up further. Okay. There are multiple possibilities, could also be a failure, but looks good right now on the charts. All right. Jubin says, thoughts on IRCTC now? It's wonderful placed and right time to buy, according to me. Gave a breakout on monthly and yearly high, and then a retracement down, and today a good doji and good lower wick. Kya baat hai? As I mentioned, right? Today, those people who are writing analysis, fantastic. Okay. Jubin, you might have noticed that I was laughing a little bit. I was smiling a little bit more while I was reading your comment. Reason is very simple. Yesterday only I shot a video on IRCTC. Okay. And most probably it will be released not tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to come up with a video on breakout stocks. That is also a very interesting video. I think there are 3 stocks which are at breakout levels. 2 of them have already crossed they have already given a breakout. One is at a breakout level. I think tomorrow that video is scheduled for release, and after that IRCTC is scheduled for release. Let me see if the editing is complete. I may also reshuffle IRCTC first and then that breakout working. Let me try. But yes, you are right. I've already done the analysis. So directly telling you, yes, your analysis is correct. Okay. Any other person who has done analysis? Evil King. Wipro head and shoulder on daily candle pattern, target hit on 512, entered at 391, exited at 508. Book profit, may re-enter later. Please confirm if my analysis is correct or not. Why not? If you're giving such detailed level of analysis, then I will obviously share my opinion as well. Okay. Let me share my screen. So you're saying on a daily or daily candle. Okay. I know this is too much to handle, so much in the screen. But basically just wanted to tell you that it has been going in this box pattern, sideways, for how long? I'll just delete this for the time being so that you don't get irritated with too many lines. From 22 till 20th, so almost June 22, almost a year and a half in a sideways trend. Okay. Now, everyone, I hope you know the basics of Dow theory and all. This is sideways trend. And once it has broken out of the sideways trend, this initial high was taken out, then this may take it to the uptrend. Okay. Because this is similar highs and similar lows, which is a sideways trend, correct? Previous high, low, fresh high, which is a higher high, and this can be established as a higher low. So I may say that, and again a higher high and a higher low. So I can say yes, uptrend. What about the cup and handle pattern? Answer is again yes. If you see here, this is the handle. I'm sorry, this is the cup. This is the handle. Very nice breakout. Almost a retest at this level, and then it has bounced. So again, as per cup and handle, one. My target is yet to be achieved, is it? No, achieved. Okay. This is only daily. Of course, I have not done a multi-time frame analysis right now. Maybe on a higher time frame, analysis could be different, because this is yet to come off. I mean, yet to even reach out to its previous high. This can be the next resistance, big resistance, because this has been taken out. I'll just go on a monthly pattern maybe for easy thing. So many back to back, but I think no, better was seen on a daily candle only. Here also you can see that this could be the next zone of kind of resistance, but right now as per cup and handle pattern, yes, the target has already been achieved. Okay. Wow. In the meanwhile, actually, so many people have joined in. Uh, so many new members. Extremely sorry. Will not be able to call out everyone. Uh, because while I was taking the session, okay, this is 878929. But I think at least we'll quickly call out at least few people. Vidya, Gopi, Manish, Ramkrishna, and Neetu, Manisha, Ujwal, then Aniket, Tushar, who else? Thomas Kutti, Amit, Naveen. क्या बात है, so many people joining in today. Jayant and Padmanabhan. क्या बात है. A lot of new members joining in. People, those who are not yet members, again, consider joining our Pro Investor membership. This is where you will get to learn about how to analyze companies from different sectors, and I think this can be a good investment in knowledge. Love this comment. Dip says, my 4th birthday on this channel is coming soon. I loved this concept. Birthday regarding joining this channel. I am following Sami Hotels since IPO and see this one can become a huge success story due to sector. I'm sure Dips, you're also one of the Pro Investor members, and I had done a separate video which was about EH, and in that I had talked about certain parameters that have to be checked while you're analyzing hotels, because in hotel industry also there are some different parameters to be checked as to how much is the occupancy ratio, how much is the revenue, how much are the revenue parameters. So I hope you have checked all these parameters for Sami Hotels. Right now I'm just checking it on the chart as well. Let me quickly share my screen. So here you can see it is definitely in an uptrend. The uptrend is intact. I'm just quickly drawing this. Even on a lower side as well, can see here. Maybe I can also just try and pull it up from here. It's clearly going in an upward trend. Also, of course, do check the fundamentals. I'm just giving you a quick thought process on the technical side, right? CA Kiran Yadav, ma'am, Tata Motor re-enter level arrived kya? I don't. Okay, let me check Tata Motors. I'll tell you. CA Kiran, I am giving you a little bit unfair advantage. Huh? You have not given your analysis. Just that CA, that actually quickly caught my attention, and that is the reason why I have shortlisted your query. Okay. Otherwise, you should have told me why at this level you feel it is good to enter. Otherwise, I should not have taken your query, being a little bit partial. Okay. So now if you see here, R1 is at 800. It has really gone off like anything. And you can see here, it has taken a support and has again gone up today. Also, it was up, I think, by 1.68%. Oh, 4 hours ago, India started technologies to invest 1.4 billion in Telangana state. Some news and maybe some other news about Tata Motors as well. Not read. This is just just 6 o'clock, January 18. Investment from the unit of Tata Motors is the second commitment to Telangana government, and today after the group announced. Okay, ठीक है. Chalo. So that was about Tata Motors. I'll stop sharing my screen. Just last 1 or 2 quick questions, after which we stop. Ranjit ji saying, when did you release IRFC video? What is this, Ranjit ji? आपसे तो ये उम्मीद नहीं है. You are the one who keeps on tracking the channel so closely. Haven't you hit the bell icon? Okay. Yes, you are right. Okay. Again, Suzlon showing a morning star pattern. Am I right? Good to invest in it. Thank you for the amazing lectures. You have made finance easy for a doctor. Kya baat hai? So after CA, one doctor now, but doctor has given analysis. CA did not give analysis. Share. Okay, I'll just quickly pull up Suzlon as well. On a daily basis, morning star. Can't see that, to be honest. I'll share my screen as well. Um, So this is Suzlon for you. These are the latest. So this is more, the candle that has been formed today is more of a bullish engulfing kind of a candle, this one. And you can see, oh, it's up by 5% today. I hope you have also seen my video on Suzlon Energy that I released like roughly 2 weeks ago, wherein I've explained about this stock in absolute detail. Please, please, please watch that video. In that video, I've talked about why did it correct, why has it given a run up, so many reasons that I've discussed in this. So this is not a morning star per se, but yes, kind of a bullish engulfing. Okay, Pooja, if you can just share the link of that video in the comment section. Padmanabhan says, what's your opinion on CRISIL? I've taken entry after a long consolidation breakout in daily time frame. So let me just quickly pull out CRISIL. Doesn't clearly look like a consolidation. I'll just share my screen again quickly. So yeah, this is definitely a consolidation, as so it's not going anywhere. Can't see any specific pattern per se. Monthly time frame, how's it doing? No specific pattern as such. In fact, I can just say on a monthly time frame, after this huge run up, doctor was talking about morning star. I want everyone to tell me what is this. 1, 2, and 3. One more time. Which candlestick pattern is this? Of course, this is the current month candle, and this candle is yet to close. It will close on the last trading session of January. But quick answers I want. Which type of candlestick pattern is this? Of course, on a monthly time frame. And Girish has given the correct answer, and so has Makran, and correct answer is evening star. So that's like a bearish candlestick pattern on a monthly basis. Okay, so careful. Okay, Sarthak says trend. It looks good on monthly chart and also view on steel sector for long term with limited fund view. Coforge with cup and handle and retest with double bottom on chart. किती प्रश्न विचारणार सार्थक? एक काहीतरी सांग की. Okay, I'll just check trend. Trend on monthly. It has just gone up and up and up. Upper in the air. I'll just again share my screen. Just going up. No stopping for trend. Zap. Oh my god. The trend we started from here. 161% up in a year. Wow. Unfortunately, not in my portfolio. Okay. Coforge, I had covered it in our weekly blogs. I hope everyone is aware about this. That we do write daily blogs on our website, rachanaranade.com. So if I were to just quickly show you, I think the screen sharing stopped. 1 second. Everyone make it a point to read the blogs. Of course, not stock recommendations, but this is where I post daily blogs so that you also get to know. It's a good revision of your technical analysis classes. So, for example, I've drawn, of course, screenshot with a cup and handle, and this was the first one, which was just dial. And the second one is Rallis India. This is a double bottom pattern and retest. Okay, so every day 2 blogs will be posted here, so don't forget to check out these blogs as well. They'll be really helpful. Okay, Darbin, welcome to memberships. I think done. Of course, it's 10:15. Okay, just maybe one quick question. Can you guide about IRCTC in your stock of the month? Gnaneshwar, as I mentioned, I've already recorded a video which will be released in the immediate next week. I mean, ekdam zyada next week. We'll try tomorrow also. Otherwise, next week for sure. So don't worry on that. Any other quick question? But this time, before I wrap up, this time I had a different idea for the stock of the month for February. We'll just quickly tell it in the next 30 seconds. Stock of the month for February. I'm going to ask my pro investor members as to which stock do you feel should be the stock of the month for February. Okay, I'll tell you mine also in the community tab. Okay, for YouTube, I'll do that same thing for those who have signed up for our pro investor membership through our website as well. I think this can give us a good pool of fundamentally strong stocks. And anyone who is giving a name about stock of the month for February has to give at least 2 to 3 points minimum why you feel that that stock is good. Okay, you can't just say this stock is the stock of the month. You have to give the name, and you have to also tell me at least 3 points why you feel that this is a fundamentally strong stock. I think that can be a very good conversation with the pro investor members as well. And this time I would declare the name of the stock of the month pretty soon, earlier than first, which I generally declare the stock of the month on first of every month. So this time I'll do it a little bit earlier. Parth, so this is not how you have to declare the stock of the month. Partha said, Feb stock of the month, Chambal fertilizer. No, Parth, you have to tell with analysis. Okay, so that is how we would proceed with the stock of the month ka discussion. Was amazing. I hope you enjoyed today's live stream. Just again, a quick shout out to all the new members who have considered investing in knowledge and who have joined our membership, be it pro investor membership or the student membership or the investor membership. So welcome everyone. Okay, and Manish has one request, says, will it be possible for you to reevaluate your past stocks of the month and help us find the stocks which are still investable at current levels? I mean, in one of the previous Zoom meetings, if I'm not mistaken, I had discussed about which stocks I still feel are fundamentally strong, the fundamentals are intact and this, that. But we'll try and do that. Let's see. Ranjit ji says, if the stock of the month matches with you, please reward the person. Yes, sir. We'll do that. All right. Tanmozi, kya baat hai? Tanmozi, after a long time, Tanmozi says, extremely happy to be a part of your community. Thank you, thank you. And not only this community, just in case if you don't know about this, I started a separate community for NRIs who are wanting to invest in India or Indians who want to be connected with people who are staying abroad. That community is called as Invest in India. Anyone who joins that community, you will have an opportunity to understand the tax and regulatory requirements in India. And as I mentioned, if you are from India, you will get an opportunity. So as on date, there are people from more than 20 countries who have joined this membership. So Pooja, if you can just share the link of our Invest in India membership as well. I'm sure you will enjoy being a part of that community as well. Pooja, if you can also share the coupon code where members can join for 1 month free of cost. And if you are wanting to enroll for the Invest in India community for 1 year, I've kept a 50% discount on that as well. So if you can just share the link, and so that is for everyone. If you want to join this community free of cost, don't forget. So it's nas.io/invest in India, and you can use the coupon code trial30. Okay, and if you are wanting to invest for a 1 year membership, then I think it is, yes, 1 year membership at 50% discount. It's nas.io/invest in India, and don't forget to use the coupon code CARRNAS50. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed today's live stream. 10:22 by the clock. Nifty levels. Oh yes, I did not talk about Nifty levels. How on earth did I forget? I just directly jumped to question answers. Quickly, we'll go on a super fast track. Today, the only important point that has happened is that Nifty, I'll just quickly pull up the daily chart. Key points, key levels to note: 21,238. You can round it off to 21,200. Important level. Second super important level will be around 20,750. Okay, 20,750. Two interesting levels to watch out for right now. Only bad thing that has happened is that today is the first time after such a long time, after 12th of November, that super trend today has gone in red. Okay, so has become bearish. So that is the only bad sign. They are closer to the 50 DEMA mark as well. 50 DEMA is at 21,000. So I personally believe that the downside from here could be a little bit limited. Here, as I mentioned, this is 21,200. 50 DEMA, which is again considered to be as a good support, is at 21,000, and immediately below that. So I don't think even this will be tested right away. These two should ideally act as good supports, the 21,000 level, 21,250 level, 240, 250 levels as well. At a 9 DEMA, of course, we are below that. Today only we went below the 9 DEMA. 200 DEMA ke bahut hi upar hai, so should not be a problem. Way above that, should not even talk about it. But super trend negative. And as far as pivots are concerned, 21,250 is the immediate next important level. 21,000, of course, is a super strong support. Hopefully, we should not be sorry. Hopefully, we should not be required to test that. Sorry. But all in all, we're at a pretty decent level right now. Nothing to worry as such, okay? Oh my God. I hope you enjoyed today's live stream. Absolutely. Yeah, just give me a second. If you see, if you have been following my live streams, I told you about the history of January. In that, I had also told that, I mean, this is nonsense analysis, but this is fact. That last 6 years, Jan series has given negative returns. Okay. And this is what we have seen. Jan in negative, and Feb also. Last 6 may say, last 5 series have shown negative returns. So careful. Don't take excessive positions right now. This is not a great time to build up excessive positions. Go slow. Have money in your kitty to average even if market falls. So that's how you'll be staying in the market for a longer game, right? Just came across one more new member. Chalo. I hope you enjoyed today's live stream. And as I mentioned, keep on investing slowly. There's a lot of time in the market. You will definitely enjoy the markets in the long term. I hope you enjoyed today's live stream, almost 1 hour now. I'll see you on the next Thursday in same numbers or maybe bigger numbers. Do let me know if you have some other suggestions for our live streams as well in the comment section. And if you have still not loved the live stream, if you have not still liked the live stream, I'm sure you loved it. But if you have still not smashed the like button, do that. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, take care. Jai Hind and bye-bye.